doing today?
I'm very good myself, thank you. I literally just got off stage, as you can see, and we had 3 shows in Texas, and I jokingly said on stage last night in Dallas that it's the Battle of Texas. We just did Houston the day before, and wanted the crowds to fight each other to see which one is the better in Texas, and they were all good, but I think, San Antonio comes up with a vibe that this is like a good metal city. I see a lot of people with all these old school thrash metal t-shirts and all that. It was just good energy tonight. Yeah, I like that.
So you were just in the U.S. earlier this year with touring Cradle of Filth, and now you guys are back already doing headline shows. Was it a surprise to find out you had such a large fan base over in the States?
Well, I mean, to be honest with you, this tour that we are on has been really poorly promoted and marketed. So I'm still anxious to see how it's going to develop. But I think there are quite a few people that have been aware of Satyricon from like way back in the days when we didn't even have a proper distribution of our records over here. Now Satyricon has always prioritized Europe, and that has been our main fan base, and then we kind of took on Japan, Australia, and in between all this, we've done America, but we never had, both for legal reasons, we had visa problems with my drummer, and prioritizing other markets, never had the chance to have a continuous go at the American markets, so it kind of says a lot that the band has been going on for 17 years, and this is only our 4th time in America.
Right. Do you feel like the Age of Nero was your strongest CD today?
Yeah, I do, because I feel that the Age of Nero very much, to me, that's a very good example of what 17 years of music has taught us. When you're young, you have all these riffs, and you just, you bombard your songs with riff, and then as a musician, you go more into like writing songs, and you define the character and the spirit of your band as it matures, and it becomes clear to you what your band is truly about and what your strengths and weaknesses are, and you work with that in the back of your mind. And to me, with the Age of Nero, we never set out to make it was not supposed to be a revolution or anything. I was trying to combine what I consider to be the finest elements of Satyricon into one record. So I kind of look at it was like our exams, but
I had read that you guys wrote that album in a wooden cabin, kind of secluded.
Well, I mean, and no album has ever been written in one place, but that was a big part of it. Yeah.
Tell me about, and forgive me if I butcher this guy's name. You were working with Snor Rutch of Thorns?
Yeah.
Did I say that right?
Not really, but it wasn't that far away. Snorruruk. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you usually haven't worked with collaborators in the past.
Him and I have worked. I mean, we never had like a formal collaboration, but we have worked together. I mean, I did. He did an album project called Thorns vs. Emperor, and with those 2 bands, obviously. And for that one, I did help out with some production stuff. I did most of the vocals, if not. I don't remember if I did all of it, but most of it at least. A friend of mine that has a cabin up in the mountains of Norway, and it's just like imagine like a big ski resort.
Yeah.
And like on the very top of the mountain, and like in an area with lots of cabins. He's got one that's sort of a little bit remote, nice location with a good view, and kind of like a little bit hidden from everything else. And my friend and his family just moved to the south coast of Norway, and he goes, dude, I never use it. You just go ahead and if you want to write music. Because Snorre and I had been working together earlier, just like renting cabins and stuff like that, and he said, here's the key. You just use it. I need someone to look after it anyway, so I would go there a lot.
Well, one thing I wanted to touch is you guys have been really well received here in the States, but I mean, it must be an honor even back home. You guys headlined the Inferno Fest, the 4-day black metal fest over there. How was that experience for you guys?
I think that's something that they wanted us to do pretty much from when they started, but it was never right for us either, for scheduling stuff, or because we wanted to do our own shows or whatever it was. But this time around things fell into place, and then we did it. It was a good show, but to be honest with you, I'd rather prefer like playing that same venue by myself, or like a Satyricon show.
Okay.
The reason for that being basically like we'll sell out that venue ourselves, and everyone will be there to see the Satyricon show.
Yeah.
When they're at the Inferno Festival, a lot of people are there to see the Satyricon show. A lot of people are there to see some other band. A lot of people are there just to hang out and meet with friends and drink beer.
Uh-huh.
So the focus, not everyone's watching the stage. A lot of people are just hanging out. And, obviously as an artist, you play a show, you want everyone to pay attention to what you're doing and join the game.
Yeah, from an outside perspective, it seems like that would be a pretty big deal to like headline that fest above all the other bands.
Well, I mean, to me, it's more of a... I grew up like reading all this English metal magazines, and I read about, the Monsters of Rock and all that at Donington Park in England, and just that to me seemed like such a divine thing, the Monsters of Rock, with all these great bands and all these people and this metal extravaganza, and it was unthinkable. I could never go see something like that given my age and living in a different country and all that, but I read about it and I saw the posters and the live photos and really wanted to be a part of something like